Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pukekohe Raceway in New Zealand. We're here for the 18th event on the season for the NRSL Mountain Dew Fullerton Cup Series. Now, there's been a slight change from the officials on how this race weekend will play out. Instead of doing one entire 45-lap race, the officials have elected to do two 23-lap events. So how that'll work is we'll have this first 23-lap event off the initial qualifying session. The second race will be based on the finishing results from every driver that finishes. These teams do have backup cars if they wreck out their primaries here, ready to go for race 2, which is tomorrow. Now, the thing with it is that if your car, if a driver DNFs, all the drivers that DNF will be just lottoed to start at the back of the field. Any cars that are laps down, they will keep the position they finish in as long as they finish the race. Now I'll get you to your starting lineup. Deanna Jones is on the pole for today's race. Kev Shear will start second. In row 2 is Cody Hagan and Johnny Gardner. Row 3 is William Brock and John Arndt. Row 4, Cole Deaver and Dylan Young. And in row 5 is last year's winner, Seth Cole with James Qualls. Now, Seth Cole won this race back in the playoffs. This used to be a playoff event. Now it is in the regular season. Next week is Surfers Paradise, which is scheduled to be a one-race event. But this weekend will give drivers two chances.
Drivers, start your engines!
As I was saying, this weekend gives drivers two chances, an extra chance to make the playoffs. And both races will count for points. So this will give us 27 races on the regular season. And we're doing a dual race thing, kind of like what they do in IndyCar at Detroit. Now they have told the drivers to space out a little bit for the start of the race based on how the previous race goes. But let me tell you folks, you're going to see the craziest first lap you'll see all season. And this is a huge race where some drivers can get their first career win. We've seen great races here in the past in other series. Seth Cole's the defending race winner. He starts 9th. Could this be his shot to get back into victory lane, or will it be another road course race later in the regular season? And apparently that spacing rule went out the window. But here they come. Green flag is out. We're on the way for race 1 at Pukekohe. Watching the back half of the field will be huge. Where will the first accident occur? And they're all going to make it through. Oh, there it is. James Shelley got turned. Peter Sands and Andrew Rich, the points leader. No damage to him. That'll help him survive. And this is going to be the big thing right here, this braking zone. And there it is. And oh, Eli Bright up and over. Fitzwater with damage. Hartnett, Philip Goldberg, Mark Riggleman, Osborne, and that's what Rich was lucky to avoid. Qualls is around, Curtis in it. Ferranti's going down pit road. A lot of cars down pit road. A lot of drivers making evasive movements here as they come to finish lap number 1. Deanna Jones remains your race leader. Side-by-side action through this part of the course can be dangerous. Still a Good amount of drivers remain on the track. Andrew Rich back up to 31st. He has a clean race car. He's all by himself. And that's really the key to surviving Pukekohe. And this will give him a much better starting position for race number 2. As long as he finishes the event. See, this braking zone right here can be extremely crazy. Go back up towards the front, looking for last in the top 10 here. Zach Rogers making a move. There's 3 wide right here. Back to 2 wide. This is just at the outskirts of the top 10. John Arndt, Dylan Young racing side by side. Rogers and Shelton. Rogers will make the pass on Shelton for 10th place. Seth Cole into 6th. See some door damage on him. Here's Brock, Gardner, Hagan, Shearer, and Deanna Jones as she catches lap down car Philip Goldberg. Drivers out of the race so far. Ooh, almost wrecks Deanna Jones there. Lap down cars can be a hassle here. Drivers out of the race. Austin Alves, Joshua Osborne, Mark Rickelman, Emmanuel Hartnett, and I see Fitzwater Sr. dropping down the board. James Shelley is also a lap down. Not sure if he is back on the racetrack or not. And we will see drivers just kind of DNF here and there because there will be incidents that we will not be able to see completely. But honestly, this is much better than I initially hoped or initially thought would happen. Ooh, Hoffman and Sanford side by side. That's for 23rd. This is the end of the pack right here. Cars with damage. It will run a lot slower. There's Andrew Rich in 30th. And Shelley is back on the racetrack indeed. Shearer now side by side with Philip Goldberg. Goldberg's holding his own pretty good, I have to say. He has some damage. This is allowing Deanna Jones to pull away, excuse me. Allergies are not good here for me in the morning. So Hagan, Gardner, Bragas, top 5, they're the real close ones. And Seth Cole is he's just kind of there, about a second back in 6th. Just trying to get a good finish. Cole Deaver 7th, Young 8th. Zach Rogers was in 9th, now he's down to 11th. Amato up in the 10th. This is where we see cars get bumping and banging a lot here. Oof. This is where you get all that small amount of door damage. And we can have huge wrecks here on the front straightaway. It has happened. Someone gets turned right off that last corner and there's nowhere to go. But I have to say I'm impressed. Usually there's like 31 cars on the rate. There's usually like at least 12 cars out by lap 6, and these drivers are doing a great job. Still 36 cars on the racetrack. Oh, someone gets spun here. Maybe. Ooh. Unbeaten and banging. Let's see. Let's go on board a lap with Seth Cole, who's caught the back of the top 5. They are really having trouble getting by Philip Goldberg. This is the longest straightaway on the racetrack. Braking zone here lets you gain so much time. That is a lap around Pukekohe on board the 42 of Seth Cole. As you see, Cole Deaver and the others are catching up as these drivers catch Philip Goldberg. He is slow. but he's not the easiest lap down car to get by. Hagan fell to 5th because of the 18 car. Now Cole Deaver catches up to the back of this pack. Brock up the 4th, Gardner in 3rd, Shearer 2nd as he catches Deanna Jones down the long straight. So far, no other cars have had any incidents, and that's pretty good. When Kev Shearer's right there on Deanna Jones. Oh, and William Brock bounces off of Hagan. And he's going to fall to 7th place. And that'll bump Seth Cole into the top 5. Oh, and there's a huge crash behind them. That's John Arndt, Alex Gray in it, Zach Rogers. And Alex Gray's going to head down pit road. So Arndt and Rogers' good days go to waste. Oh, and now they're almost wrecking again. That was Zach Rogers and the DJ Curtis. And here comes the 53 of Andrew Rich, who's been slowly making his way up through the field. You can see there are tons of damaged race cars on this track. Oh, and Jessica Shelton's going to get into the wall, bouncing off of, I think that was Dylan Young. That'll knock her down to 11th place, maybe farther. Cole Deaver and William Brock fighting hard for 6th place. Battle for the lead between Kev Shearer and Deanna Jones. Contact. The 3 car has not retired yet from the event. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Here comes teammate Johnny Gardner. Gardner knows for sure out of everyone that this 38 team is the only car on his team that has not won a race yet this season. What it would mean to get a win here. Oh, and more contact with Deanna Jones. Teammates Hagan and Seth Cole are behind 4th and 5th. Teammates are trying to gang up on race leader Deanna Jones. Gardner's trying to find the hole anywhere he can. Oh, and he's looking left. Alex Gray comes back on the racetrack, still a giant dent in his hood. Lap down cars can be in the way sometimes. He's on the right of Seth Cole, but it looks like he's fine. Shearer falls back. He can't hold on. Jones back to the lead. And it looks like Johnny Gardner will make a move by for 2nd place on his teammate. Just halfway here now at Pukekohe. Shearer gives his teammate and team owner a bump. More contact. Oh, Alex Gray gets in the way big time there. And he's going to go back down pit road. They've got to fix all that damage. But a lot of fighting going on in the top 10 now. Shearer going back for 2nd on Johnny Gardner. It's allowing Deanna Jones to pull away. Oh, they're going to get turned. Gardner almost got turned. That sent Hagan across the track, and there goes the 8 car. Cole Deaver spins in reaction. Hagan will continue now. Him and Deaver both outside the top 10. What a calamity. Oh, and Eli Bright's off track. That ends his day. More contact going on back here. Oh, and Qualls just spun. He lost it. How about that? That was insane. Deaver drops from 7th and Hagan drops from 4th. 8 cars going to stay out. 31 staying out too. Philip Parker coming out of pit road with some damage. Deanna Jones still the race leader. Parker's going to come out right in front of Cole Deaver. Ooh, contact with Quentin Moore. This race is insane. Hagan still sits in 10th place, but that bumped Shelton up to 9th. Amato's in 8th. Oh, and Johnny Gardner and Seth Cole make contact. The 32 and the 42 just made contact, racing for what I believe was third place. That'll bump them down to 6th and 7th. And Gardner's getting really close to Seth Cole's right rear quarter panel. So now the battle is on for 6th. Dylan Young and TJ Hanley battle for 4th. Amato, Shelton, they're closing up. So that gives 3rd to William Brock, hands down. Shearer is still trying to chase down Deanna Jones. Jones would be looking for win number 3 on the year. And what would be her first road course win? 9 laps to go at Pukekohe. Checking the results, and oh, Caleb Hoffman is out with an accident, and the 6 of Philip Parker was disqualified. Is he on track? Nope, he just retired. He just exited the racetrack, so Philip Parker got DQ'd. I've never seen that happen. Must have been something with the damage. I've never seen an AI car get DQ'd. Eli Bright also out with his accident. We saw that happen earlier. 28 cars on the lead lap. Jones is about to catch that last car. Well, as Jones continues to race in the lead, let's go back to Dylan Young where all the fun stuff's happening. And it's Jessica Shelton and Johnny Gardner just went down pit road. So did Seth Cole. Alex Gray, Quentin Moore. I'm not sure if this is more damage or if they are having to pit. Could this be a similar situation? They gave up high-end positions. That bumped Charles Sanford into the top 10, put Cole Deaver back up to 9th. Alexander Rowe up to 7th. And they must have had to fix the damage. So that's a tough break for Seth Cole and Johnny Gardner, but there are a lot of cars coming out of pit road into traffic. And that is always a touchy thing. Seth Cole will wind up down to 23rd here. And Gardner's going to come out right in front of race leader Deanna Jones. Jones trying to pull away from Kev Shearer. Brock in 3rd, Hanley 4th, Young 5th, Amato 6th. 7th is Cody Hagan, 8th Alexander Rowe, 9th Cole Deaver, 10th Charles Sanford. Where is the 53 of Andrew Rich? 19th. Slowly still whittling his way up through the field. Cars in front of him have damage, but they're not going that slower. Hagan getting by, trying to get by teammate James Shelley, who is a lap down car. So battle is on at the back here for the top 10 position. Matthew McIntyre, Jonathan Zorlin are right there. Nico Tringali, Charles Jackson. Sanford's the car to get. It's got minor back end damage. So we are at 6 to go. There's Alex Gray still on the racetrack with his heavy hood damage. As Deanna Jones makes the move to pass Johnny Gardner. As Jessica Shelton has retired from her damage on the race, so she will finish 33rd. Unless something happens to the 3. So Jones gets by Johnny Gardner, but that is a car I don't think I would want behind me as someone else just dove down pit road, and it was Alex Gray again. They have still not fixed their damage. TJ Hanley, how about this? One of the rookies surviving today in 4th place. And Hanley entered the race 18th point, so this is a good day for him. You know, they're They're just around that bubble where they could make it into the playoffs on points. And this will give him a really good starting position for tomorrow's race. And now Jones is getting problems from Gardner and Oskin. This is allowing Shearer to catch up just a bit. But Jones has made it by both of the slow Fords. Next to catch is last week's winner, Diego Yepes, now running in 25th. Yepes' win from Daytona launched him to 8th in points, so he can take this small hit. So far, we're seeing 32 cars that will get positions. Philip Parker, due to his disqualification, however, will have to start last. That is different from retiring due to an accident. So the 6 will have to start in 42nd place. And if I'm correct, I don't even believe he will receive points for this event. That is very strange. Off topic, as a commentator, I have never seen a car get DQ'd before. Three laps to go. Jones still leads. Remember, this is a driver that is possibly retiring at the end of the year. Another win in her sights. Kev Shearer on the bumper of Samuel Oskin there in the background. Johnny Gardner is looking here on Jones. Oskin is not making it easy for Kev Shearer. Oh, and Alex Gray is slow on the racetrack. What the heck? I don't know if the 3 missed pit lane or what happened, but I don't get what the up with Alex Gray at all. 2 to go. 2 to go in race 1. Jones catches up to Yepes. Will this hold up Jones or not? She's got just about a 2-second lead. Not seeing any major changes in the top 10 as we focus on Jones. Shearer finally got by Oskin. To the hairpin corner. Jones still has Yepes on her left. Gray goes back down pit road again. Oh, Yepes slides in front of her as they come to the white flag. Shearer is closing up in the distance, but Jones will complete the pass on Diego Yepes. And that lap cost her 0.6 of her lead. It really doesn't matter now, though. Shearer's got 2 lap down cars to pass. Deanna Jones is smooth sailing. And she will get the pole yet again for race 2 if she can make it to that checkered flag. Contact between Yepes and Gardner here. As we come to the checkered flag, it'll be Deanna Jones capturing race 1 of this 2 race weekend here at Pukekohe. Kev Shearer will get 2nd place. William Brock 3rd with TJ Hanley on his bumper in 4th. Michael Amato completes a pass on Dylan Young for 5th. Young gets 6th. Alexander Rowe will get 7th. Hagan 8th. Charles Sanford 9th. And Cole Deaver rounds out the top 10. Here are the rest of your results on screen. Andrew Rich rebounds for 15th place, and it looks like something happened to the 11 of Charles Jackson on the white. Deanna Jones, your race winner here for race number 1. Session is official. Just so it's clear, the following drivers will be lottoed. Those drivers are Matthew McIntyre, Jessica Shelton, Eli Bright, Caleb Hoffman, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., John Nunn, Emmanuel Hartnett, Mark Riggleman, Joshua Osborne, and Austin Alves. Philip Parker will have to start in 42nd place. Everybody else, where you see them finishing, that is where they will start in tomorrow's event. It'll be interesting to see what the likes of fast drivers such as Johnny Gardner and Seth Cole can do. Starting from mid-pack, can they avoid getting their butts rammed over? But it appears starting in the top 10 could be the huge point. So I will see you guys tomorrow for race number 2. Hope you enjoyed the race here today at Pukekohe. And Deanna Jones gets her 3rd win of the season. Peace out.